Welcome back everyone to part 2 of the FJ45 restoration. On this episode we're going to be stripping out the front clip. Okay. If you missed out on part 1, go check it out before you watch this video, because if you watch it in order it will make more sense. Let's get started. Okay folks, so just a rewind on what we have done in the previous episode. We took out both doors and the roof. We managed to free the front windshield assembly, and we made it to flip around.
Forward. Yes.
We took out this mystery box, which turns out to be the wiper motor assembly
Cover.
cover. We started on the back of the cab over here. I'm gonna pause on that for a second, just so we are going to be brainstorming to decide what we're gonna do with the cab and the bed. In later videos
We'll see what we're gonna do. As of right now, we're gonna get started with the disassembly of the front end of the car. Let's do it.
So taking out the hinges for the hood is not rocket science. It's simply only 3 bolts on the hood and 3 bolts on the car, on the cowl, and the whole hinge will be off. But the problem we are facing is, as you can see, the previous repair was done very badly, that they splashed Bondo all over it, making the hinge a part of the hood and a part of the cowl. So we're gonna be chiseling off using a screwdriver, of course, the paint and the Bondo off of the bolts. I mean, it was done so poorly that it actually did rust through, did rust under the Bondo, so it wasn't sealed correctly. So, or it was done 50 years ago, which is quite possible. But looking at the color and the paint and the condition of the car from outside, it doesn't look that old. So maybe 12 years, 10 years, 15 years, something like that. So let's get through this. Okay guys, so after breaking a couple of bolts, stripping a couple of bolts, we got the hood out. So we ended up taking the whole hinge with the hood, because there was a knot on one of the bolts. These bolts that we left on, it has a knot on it from the inside of the hood. We didn't know that, so gotta do what you gotta do. We ended up taking the whole hinge out with the showing the broken bolt. Got this. Bolts to move the hood. So it's still on the hinge. We're gonna end up taking it out. After we take out the hinge, we're gonna show you the bolt and we're gonna extract it. Hopefully.
Go for it.
Ta-da!
Now we're doing the same for the other side. Here it is. Take them out.
Get out of here. You little devil.
What's next?
We'll take this broken bolt off.
Bro, what's the motor inside here?
This has the inline 6 2F 3.9 liter. 3.9?
I guess so.
3.9
Carbureted
liter
engine.
carbureted engine. Simple stuff. Points distributor. Here's your coil. Here's your fuel filter. I know it's dirty. Look at the fan. How destroyed the fan is.
We need a new fan.
We're gonna be replacing this fan.
Yep.
We're gonna be addressing some stuff, some mechanical stuff too. So there's an oil leak. Gonna inspect the filter, of course. Maybe the belt. And as I noticed, it's missing the front drive shaft. If you look closely over here, here's your front differential. Here's the yoke of the differential. At the tip of my finger. It's missing the front drive shaft. Come take a look from the other side. Transfer case is leaking. Probably
Because the drive shaft is missing.
Maybe the drive shaft. They took out the drive shaft because it was leaking. Maybe there's some internal damage to the transfer case. I don't know. It's leaking out of the hole of the pinion, so not the pinion, the yoke. So we need a drive shaft to test this baby out. So we're gonna be waiting on this one. Yep, here's your. For those of you who don't know, this drum brake look-alike thing is the handbrake in these cars. So if we pull out the handbrake, it stops the drive shaft from spinning. It's not on the rear brakes as other cars. So
Cool.
and if you notice over here, if you look at the differentials, the hubs of the car, if you notice, the new generation of the FJ45, which this one is, it's a 1980. They came out from 64, I think so. The past ones, the old ones had a semi-floating differential. This one does not. This one has a fully floating differential. So for those of you truck guys, you know what I'm talking about. So it has a very stout differentials, very good for off-road. Hopefully it has limited differential of some kind. We didn't look into that yet. So okay guys, so the tech tip of today is how to take out a broken bolt. First you need a torch. You need to hit the bolt and the nut up. You don't necessarily need them to be cherry red, just a little bit of heat that will expand the metal is good enough. So oh yes, smell of burning oil-based paint. This should be enough. Okay, then, thankfully this bolt is hanging out a little bit. Broke off the hinge, as you can see here. Take your vice grip. Just like that. You have your broken bolt spinning.
Don't touch the nut with your hand.
Ta-da! It's off, you stubborn little devil. To dispose your anger on this fucking bolt. Get out of here! Okay guys, I just want to point out something. I don't know who invented this. It's a scheme, it's not only for this car. A lot of car makers use it. I don't know why, or at least used it in the past when inline sixes were popular. So slant sixes, Mopar slant sixes used it. Maybe GM, I don't remember. What I'm talking about is why in the hell would you put your intake manifold and your exhaust manifold on the same side in an inline six engine? What you're leaving is there is much space to put the exhaust or the intake over here, as you can see. I mean, the distributor is not that big of a deal. A lot of cars have its distributor in the front. I mean, if you want to make it happen, you can make it happen. But why? What is going on in their little minds putting the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold not only on the same side, but on top of each other? As you can see, this is the exhaust manifold. Here's your collector pipe. This is your exhaust manifold. This is your intake manifold. Why are the both bolted together? There's a physical bolt that I'm physically touching. This is a bolt holding both the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold together. I mean, you're at least robbing out 15% of your engine power just by heating your air and fuel mixture that's going into the engine. We all know colder air is denser air, which makes more horsepower. That's why they use intercoolers on turbocharger cars, and a lot of forced induction cars have intercoolers just to cool the charged air down, so it will make more horsepower. Why would you put that at risk? For no reason. Anyhow, I'm not the designer, I'm just a mechanic. I mean, I'm a mechatronics engineer, so yeah, got that right. Guys, so moving along, we have removed the grill. I'm starting to move this piece, which is the under to hood spacer, whatever it's called. We removed all of its bolts. We came across this booger weld. So we're gonna remove the other side, remove the bolts for the other side, look out for another weld like this, then we're gonna break out the grinder and grind it off. Let's go. gonna be gone. Okay guys, so we ended up going back to the house, running an extension code to run our grinder with the cutoff disc. If you haven't noticed already, we're working in the driveway of our house. So it's not some fancy garage yet, but with your help, it might be someday. Hopefully. Anyhow, we took the fender extensions off, both of them, the grill, the hood, the other stuff that you saw that I might don't remember, might missed, I don't know. So, with that being said, we have reached the end of this video. So, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like our videos if you like our stuff. I bet you do. Tell your friends, your family members, any person you know who loves cars. We want to extend the love of cars because, as you all know, cars are going down lately. Electric cars are taking over. So we want to prevent that the most that we can, us car lovers. So that being said, see you on the next one.